To all publicly elected officials, you are supposed to be representing the interests of the people.
Across the country, congressional campaigns are making final pushes before the upcoming midterm elections. Meanwhile, polls continue to show that Americans are dissatisfied with their elected officials. The reasons are great and varied, and a drive from Washington, D.C. to St. Louis, Missouri provided plenty of insight into just how dissatisfied people are and why.
What I am frustrated with is that we're not getting economic action in the country.
Our coal miners are going to be out of work and out of jobs. I mean, there's nothing left in this area, and there's no industry. There's nowhere to work.
You know, I have a 5-year-old son, just really worried about him and his future, basically, really.
We spent over $7 billion in Iraq, and our streets in America and the bridges are falling down.
I would like to just see the government gone almost, but I mean, yeah, that's never going to happen.
I know we focus a lot on like terrorism and all that and overseas and a lot of other countries, but I feel like we have a lot of problems that really need to be taken care of.
My life would be easier if I could just have more money to stretch. Here I am, I'm 52 years old, and I can't even buy a home.
I think we're in such a volatile point in time that we're not even listening to people.
We, the people, are not informed enough to choose the right leaders to send to Congress or the Senate. And that upsets me because American people as a whole should consider when they go to vote who they're voting for and what their policies are. And it's very hard because a lot of them lie.
With just over a month until the polls open, 87% of voters say they want new representation in Congress. President Obama hasn't escaped criticism either. While his current approval rating is higher than Congress, that's not saying much. This election is as much a mandate on Obama as it is on Congress.
I think President Barack Obama I think he's a play actor.
A lot of my friends and stuff are started kind of nicknamed him King Obama because he thinks he can just go in and sign whatever he wants, a bill, instead of having it go through Congress and stuff. And people are getting a little upset about that, you know. It's not the way it's supposed to be in this country.
It's my message to the president. I think it's about time to start following the Constitution.
I think a monkey could do better. Daffy Duck could do better. And your average housewife without a high school education could do better.
If there was, for instance, a Caucasian man or anybody else, they wouldn't have none of the problems that he's having, just because color of his skin.
I think he's caught between a rock and a hard place, honestly. You have a Congress that's not working with him. He has some very difficult international issues.
Before he got here, we had 8 years of, failed blah, blah, blah. So, trying to get things back on track in 8 years, for the entire country is a big thing.
I'm really happy with most of the things the president's done, not happy with the Congress.
The president's approval rating hovers around 40%, while barely 13% approve of the job Congress is doing.
Is Congress doing a job?
Oh, absolute triple F. Can I give them a triple F? Is there anything less than an F I can give those guys?
They've done nothing. They've passed nothing. They spend a lot of money suing people and doing investigations, but they don't seem to want to spend any money on the people that need that support.
They're all cowards. Nobody's willing to stand up and say, this is what I'm willing to do, and they sit there and test which way the wind blows, which way the money flows.
I want to see our political leaders standing out here with us, finding out, why is it that our tomato crop failed this year, and what can they do to help us next year? Why is it that the local print shop had to lay off 12 people this year?
I want to see every police department in this country thoroughly examined.
I'd like to see the minimum wage come up a bit. It should be more of a living wage. I know it's hard out here for a guy like me who works every single day hard at a construction job to make $40,000 a year, while somebody in Congress can make $200,000 a year and not really do nothing compared to what I do. I feel like I build the communities every day out here, and they're sitting on their butts getting nothing done, really, and they're getting, taken care of a lot better than the average citizen.
Despite deep dissatisfaction, polls show that more than 330 incumbents are expected to be reelected. And so everywhere we stopped, we asked, what advice do you have for the people in charge?
There are people struggling in this world and really need assistance, and they just need help. Do something, please.
I would say to Congress and all politicians, just be responsible. Just get your job done. That's all we can ask for. That's all we do as normal citizens.
Erase all the Democrats and Republicans in front of everybody's name. To get a ticket, they shouldn't be able to run on Democrat or Republic. It should just be they're running on here's their principles, here's their platform.
I say that you guys are up there to compromise, sure, debate, but compromise. Every issue has an answer. You give up a little here, a little there. Nobody can have it their own way.
I would just say, play nice together.